Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy on Board Game Geek, bringing you our, I believe, our 8th episode of Legends of the American Frontier. Yeah, good stuff. It's been a lot of fun. I like storytelling games. This is definitely an enjoyable one. Anyway, the last turn I did want to talk about a correction. I'm not going to fix it, but I did want to talk about it. When I was playing Annie's character, I played 2 cards, allowed her to draw and continue to play extra cards. On the last card I drew, it was one of her trump cards, so I could have kept going and I didn't. But again, we're not going to fix that. I just wanted to point that out as what had occurred. Anyway, we're going to jump right into our adventure phase. Remember, I already did the sunrise portion. And now we're going to jump into the daytime portion, which is the bulk of the game and the adventures, where I think we're getting kind of close to where this may end. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep playing and find out. But we're going to start with determining who is going to go do what. Okay, so here we go. Now, we know that Sarah was first player this turn, so she is going to flip first. We're going to go in order and see what everybody decided. There was much banter around the table, but this is how the end results ended up being played out. So Sarah is going to the frontier, and the reason for that is because she is going to go on a group adventure to tackle the first Texas cattle drive. And it says, drive 1,000 head of cattle to a St. Louis rail yard, earning you the title of cowboy. And it's a combined frontier and wealth of 40, so it's not too hard. It was in the middle slot up on the big board. And then Annie is going with her to the frontier, as is Thomas. He agreed to go with them as well, but Daniel said he wasn't going. He's going to go help he's going to go be the trail master for the Mormon migration. So we're going to start doing that. We're going to start with, of course, Sarah. She will go first, and I'm going to put out their tokens on the board just to get them out in the right place. So you got Sarah, Annie, and Thomas up here in the frontier, and then you got Daniel in the far west. Okay, let's get going, and we'll start, of course, with Sarah. Okay, here we are with Sarah. What is she going to do? Now, she's again going for this first cattle drive in Texas. It requires a 40. She's not good at frontier, but she's not bad at wealth. So she is going to play an American ingenuity play here, because she's got a, well, actually no, she's not going to do that. She's going to play a 7 wealth. So she's got a 7 wealth card down so far, and then we're going to get to see what she draws. Hopefully she draws some trump or some luck cards. We'll see. She drew a luck card first, so she's at 10. She's also got a wealth of 3, so she's at 13. We'll keep going. And this is not a trump card, but it's a nice high card. So she has no grit, true grit, so she can't switch the card out. So she's got a 16. She's contributed 16, 17, 18, and 19, and that is going to be her contribution to the first Texas cattle drive. She used a card, so we're going to replenish her 1 card in her hand, and that is going to be the end of her go. Annie's hoping she could do better. She could use a little bit of luck. And she does have both a wealth and frontier, so she's going to get to apply quite a bit here. I'm trying to see which card. She has a couple of choices. I believe she's going to play a 7 wild card. So she's got the 7 wild, so we're going to start drawing for her. And she's also already got a 5 between capitalism and frontier. So it's a good start for her. She gets a, ooh, that's not great. That's going to end her play. That's a 9. Plus, yeah, so she's going to have a 14 there. I don't think she can do anything else. She's got no grit. Let me see if she has any special cards that she can play. It does not look like it. I'm reading some of her cards. Yeah, she cannot do anything else. So she got a 9 plus 4, 5, so 14 towards this adventure. And I mean, they might not make it. We'll have to see. I got to give Annie her card back for her card draw there for playing. And now we're going to go to Thomas. He's yeah, he's got a number of options as well, but I think the one he's going to play is that. It's a 7 Frontier. He's got a 7, 8, 9, 10 already just from that. So maybe he'll get lucky and get to win something for once. Wouldn't that be something? And he gets a, well, I don't know. So, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's got 17. Not enough to beat Sarah, but enough to beat Annie. And that, he doesn't have any grit either, so true grit. So that's all he can do. So he's going to take that. So our order of rewards are going to be Sarah, then Thomas, then Annie. So let's talk about those rewards now. They got a 50 even on this, so they definitely won the cattle drive. Sarah, I think, is actually going to take, I'm debating on whether or not she takes the reward itself, because it will allow her to do a couple of things instead of the card. Now, she could get the card and go +3 on her legacy, but she's already, you know, she already knows she's way ahead of everybody else. I think she's going to take this card, this skill, and she'll bump up her, as I'm looking at her chart, she's going to bump up her wealth to 4 from a 3 for the skill. She's going to get a true grit token, so that will go on her board, and she's going to get a status and a fame token, and those are them right there. Okay, that was her reward. So next up is Annie, and she's going, man, I could sure use the tokens as well. That would give her options too there, but she's going to take the card. So she takes the card for her reward, and that leaves Thomas with this reward of a status and wealth token. So he got that, and that is going to end that. So this goes away. That was completed in the Frontier and done. So we're going to then take care of this. This is gone as well. It's discarded. And now we're going to go on to Daniel's play as the trail master of the Mormon migration. Okay, so Daniel's, this one's a little tough because you can't treat luck as a trump card. Now I don't know if that's going to matter, but he's got options too. So he needs either a Frontier or a whatever that is, Providence card. He's got a number of options, so I'm kind of making sure he doesn't play the wrong card. I just want to look at his cards and see what he's got. Okay, yeah, so here's what he's going to do. He's going to play a 6 Providence card, and keep in mind that he has got a Providence of 4 and a Frontier of 5. So he's already got 12. He needs 16 to get to the victory here. Let's see what he gets. So that's a 1. Luck does not count as trump. I guess that means he would have to stop there with only a 1. Let me think about that. Well, of all the bad luck, this does not count as a trump. So he has to stop there. He cannot continue going. So that's a 7. He did not make it, so he needed a 16. He got a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 16. He was so close. But that's it for him. He did not succeed. So he has to take... Now, I think he had a card that he was going to play in the event of something not good happening. Yeah. Oh, no. He can't actually use that card either. Oh, wow, that's not good. Yeah, he actually can't use the card I was hoping he could use. So he just lost, which means he's actually going to have to take a negative reward. And I think he'll take it in Frontier because he doesn't want to lose any of his Providence. It's relatively high for him. And what does he get? Wow, this isn't good for him. Death of a foreign dignitary in your charge. So while he was doing being the trail master of the Mormon migration, I guess maybe Brigham Young did it. I don't know. Brigham Young's, I don't know. Somebody's, well, there, we'll do that. The man was a fool, and fools have a way of perishing in the wilderness. Still, many blame you. Discard all status tokens. He had 1, so he got to discard it, and it does give him a -1 to his legacy. Yuck. but it is what it is, and he failed that, so that's going to go back on the board. It was in the middle slot, and we're done with that. That's going to end our player actions. That was everybody's action. So we're done with that, and so we're going to get on to the evening phase. Now, again, we're going to check for victory conditions, and there are none. So let's see what happens next in the evening phase, of course, is we get to pass the, well, we all get a chance in player order, starting with Sarah, to buy a reward card. And Sarah is definitely buying a reward card. In fact, it appears that she's going to be nominated as President of the United States. So Sarah is going to pick this one up. She's got, I'm pulling these off her deal there. She's got 2 of those and 1, so 2 fame and 1 status. She's going to spend all of those to pick this up. She is a machine. It says, nominated for President of the United States of America. Gain 1 point of personality. That puts her personality skill at 3. And she gets another point to her legacy. She is clearly the victor so far, and then we're going to uncover another fame one. You are a famous gambler and gunman. 2 fame and a money, and you gain a goal. You gain a fighting skill point. That's pretty good. Okay, well, so the last thing we do is we pass the first player token from Sarah to Annie, and we've done that. And then I'm going to wrap around and get to our sunrise phase. Okay, well, up here, the command troops in the Whiskey Rebellion has moved up 1, as well as the Trailmaster of the Mormon Migration has moved up here. It's about to fall off. I'll take everybody's tokens off the board. And then we're going to draw a new adventure here. It is the spiritual mission to the Plains Indians. Join the spiritual leaders in taking Christianity to the heathens. It's a 20 Providence. +4, that's pretty darn good. It's got a good reward there. That is going to go right here. We're going to take a Wheel of Fate and put it here. Now remember, it gets exposed when it moves up to this slot. So that is where we're set for the next turn. So guys, thanks for watching. It wasn't the most dramatic turn, even though Daniel did lose his first of all his trials and adventures. He did not succeed, but the others did, and Thomas finally has a positive got a positive reward from an adventure. That's pretty amazing, even though he didn't get the card. Annie got the card, but still not a bad thing for Annie. Alright, well guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon.